Oh, that must be Miss Melanie.
Hi, sir. How are you? I'm Miss Melanie. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Miss Melanie. How are you? Welcome. Don't mind my office. It's a little bit complicated, but I've put a chair for you over there so you can sit and we can start with your interview. So, Miss Melanie, what can I help you with today?
I brought a few questions that I wanted to ask you, and I also wanted to ask you if it is okay for me to record our conversation.
Yeah, sure. You can go ahead. It's better like that, so you can
Thank you.
listen to it later, so you can
Yes, of
do
course.
your. It's a project or.
Yeah, it's an interview with a person in the career that I want to be in the future.
All right. So you can go ahead. What's your first question?
Well, my first question is, how did you get in the position you are in today?
How I got in the position I am today? Well, a few years back, I could go like 10 years or more. I was in college. I was doing a new student experience class, and in the class we had to do some tests, and I found medical health management that I got really interested in it. And I had to do like a career interview. I think it's the same thing that you're doing right now.
Yes, yes.
And I interviewed a health administrator, and I found it really interesting. So I went into the field. I was focusing to go there. I got an internship at Oviedo Medical Center. After that, they hired me to stay and work part-time. I finished my bachelor degree. I stayed there to work full-time to gain experience. And after that, I went to get my master's degree. And when I finished my educational path, they hired me. I got a promotion from this clinic, Orlando Medical Clinic. I got a promotion to work here, and I started to work here as an assistant manager, and until I got promoted to the position I am today, which is health administration manager.
Wow, that's really good.
Yes.
And may I ask, what was your educational path?
Well, I was in Valencia College. I did my associate in arts degree. After that, I did my bachelor's degree at Valencia College. I did it in business and management and leadership because it was for me cheaper, so I chose that way. And after that, like I said, I worked 2 years to gain experience. I went back to get my master's degree at University of Central Florida, UCF. I earned my degree in health administration at UCF. And after that, I started working, like I said, here at Orlando Medical Center. I started working as assistant manager, got my license until I got to be a health administration manager.
That's a long way. And may I ask, what was your purpose?
My purpose was to do conventional and enterprising work through the use of my strengths, which I had a test at college also that gave me my strengths of responsibility and restorative in the medical field.
That's good. That's good. And what are the job duties that you have to do as a health administrator?
Well, as a health administrator, we are the heart of the clinic. So we are the ones that we are not the doctors, but we coordinate most of the most important things behind the doors of the ones that do the jobs to help the patients. We are the ones that try to make and organize everything. So I administrate the clinic. I plan certain plans that needs to be done in certain ways, and I coordinate the clinic also.
Wow, that's really good. And
Yes.
what are the workforce skills needed to be a health administrator?
Well, to be a health administrator, you need to be a swift decision maker. There come situations where you have to make decisions immediately. So that's one important thing. You have to be emotional strong because certain things that can come through to you that you need to handle with emotions, and stay the more professional possible and don't let the emotions go up. You need to have good communication because you need to communicate with certain departments. It's not only the one that's working like me as the health administrator, but you need to communicate with everyone to have everything in a straight line. And yeah, you need to have a good leadership skills because you know being a health administration manager, you're on top of everyone. So you need to make sure that you have a good leadership skill so you can lead the ones that work for you.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yes.
And I know it's a personal question, but it's an important one, and I wanted to ask you, what was your cost of education?
In total, I will say I paid around $56,000. You can say around that total for my degree, my bachelor and my master's degree.
Wow, that's really good.
Yeah, because you need to really pay good attention. There's opportunities and possibilities along the way that you can see. You can get it at a better price.
Yeah,
So-
you can take advantage of it
Yes,
better.
correct. Yes.
And my final question for you, what courses did you find difficult in college or for your career?
In college, it went really smooth, but I think there's one course that everyone struggle a little bit with it. That's math. So it's not
Yes.
something that you can say no one struggles with it. I can say I found it a little bit, if you understand me, a little bit difficult, a little bit more hardworking, more focus, more time spending on it to understand everything. That was the most difficult thing. For my bachelor, I did my courses. My bachelor's degree was very broad, you can say, because I got to do accounting, I got to do marketing, management. So
You got a taste of
I got a
everything.
taste of everything in my bachelor's degree. So I can say for my bachelor's degree it was the administration, because yeah, to be an administrator or a manager, it takes a lot of numbers and a lot of time
Yeah,
sitting
yeah,
behind a
of
computer
course.
fixing everything. So that was the ones that were more challenging, but thank God it went really smooth and it went really well.
Well, Mr. Osmar, thank you very much for your time, and I appreciate the interview.
No problem. I appreciate you for contacting me, for your help. I hope my information will be helpful for what you want, and I hope that in the future you can be sitting in a chair like me. And if you have any questions or anything else, you can contact me on my business card.
Thank you
And
very
please update me about how the project went, and hopefully you get a super good grade.
much. Thank you very much for your time.
No problem.
Have a nice day.
Same to you.